Yo, what's goody, everyone? I'm gonna be running point guard for today's episode. What's going on? As you know, I'm Dre from PG. Welcome to Assassin 4 Podcast. Joined today with my bro C Note.
What up?
And you already see my man down the bottom, my boy BT. If you don't know where he from, you know now. If you don't know where he from, you know now.
Straight out the bed, baby. 910, let's get it.
And then, of course, we got the man of the hour.
Yeah.
Somebody finally in our group finally can say they got something.
Yeah.
We got my boy Esquire Dave.
What's
you
up?
see, you see what he got on. You see the shirt, man.
We got six on now. We got six on them.
Six. That's six now. That's six.
Blue blood.
We got six.
Welcome to the blue blood.
We gonna talk about it. We got six on now.
But y'all did pass Duke though, so I like that shit though. Y'all did pass Duke, so respect.
Yeah.
I love strays. I love the strays this early in the episode.
But
yeah, man. We came here today, we saw some championship action and college hoops over this weekend, which is going to finally lead us into the final stretch into the NBA playoffs. We're going to start things a little bit differently today. Monday night, if you're able to stay up, I know the game started kind of late. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been working hard, man. I fell asleep. I woke up. I saw UConn was up double digit. I was like, "Yep, here we go." But yeah, man, UConn Huskies national champions again, back to back. First team to do it since Florida in 06 and 07. Dave, that's your school, man. The floor is yours. How you feeling, man?
Yeah. Okay. Before I say what I'm finna say, I gotta do some things right quick. So. Just be patient with your boy right quick. Be patient with your boy. You gotta get it right.
You got the hater blockers on.
Straight up. You gotta get right.
Wait a minute, man.
Hold up.
Wait
I got a little right. Hold on. I gotta play my shit. Let me play my shit right quick. Yeah. Y'all hear that shit? Let me play my shit right quick. Yeah. Before I say what I'm finna say, back to back. Yeah. Back to back. I'm gonna leak the weapons, but I promise you, this weapon ain't got shit on me. What I'm about to say right here. Back to back, nigga. Yeah, nigga. All right, man. Let's break this shit down. Let's break how this run went. Hey, we played Stanford. We see the first round. Stanford. Railroad Stanford. It don't matter, nigga. We 30 feet, 40 feet, whatever we gave them, out the way. Listen, we are the University of Connecticut. This is not University of Virginia, not Purdue. We not there. We don't lose. We don't do that over here. All right, next round. One question. I told them to do shit games. Stick to academics, stick to medicine, science, engineering, whatever y'all good at. Stay your way to the library. You don't belong on this hardwood right here. You don't belong on this game that James Naismith invented. You don't belong here. Next round. All right, we beat them. We beat the team. Rematch of the last year's national championship game, San Diego State. Quick and easy, 30 piece. We ain't even do no In-N-Out burger. We send them the wins.
Oh my God.
Send them back West Coast. All right, Illinois. I was like, all right, man. Illinois, all that. All right, over there, whatever. Look, bro, this is where first half, all right, it's safe, all right, it's gonna be competitive. 30 feet in the middle of the game, nigga. How you take it from the wing stop and bring it back to the point? In the middle of the game, 30 feet. Get away like that, bro. Come on, bro. Hey, I got some coworkers that work in Illinois, alma mater, Illinois. Even before the Sweet 16, they were like, man, we looking forward to that Illinois UConn matchup. I said, oh really? You looking forward to it? I'm looking forward to it too. So yeah, I'm also looking forward to getting to the Final Four as well. On to the next round. We're in the Final Four. Now this is where things get really crazy. Alabama, Barstool, Media Cup, whatever the fuck they got. They're over there talking about, oh man, why they ready for this track meet? Because Alabama scored like 90 points a game and shoot a bunch of threes, all that shit. They're like, man, UConn ain't ready for this track meet. Jonathan Clinton, he pussy. He can't handle. He can't handle what we got. He said Tristan Newton, all them niggas, they can't handle what we got. But look, bro. Okay, the first half they had us. It's all good. The first half they had us. But I'll let you know something. UConn, we wear you down, bro. We wear you down. Them 8, okay, you hit 8 threes in the first half. All right, you hit 2 in the second half. Look, we wear you down. All right, I give it to you. Grant Nelson, he put my boy on the poster.
This track has an acapella to it. Oh my God.
He put my boy on the poster. But it's all good.
You ran the beat back.
It's all good though. Look, them threes that you were hitting in the first half, you won't hit them in the second half. Even at halftime, they right off there. They're like, look, Alabama needs to hit like 7 more threes more competitive in this game. And that was 2. And we hit 2 in the half. Look, they effed it up. And we still beat them by double digits, bro. We still beat them by double digits. That's why we get to Monday night. Then look, bro, like we had a score on Monday. The third quarter of the day, you had to remind me that we had a national championship game. So I was like, look, because last year I was a little nervous. I was like, look, I don't want to lose to NCAA State. I want to lose to NCAA State. I want niggas laughing at me, bro. But Purdue said, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried. That pussy, nigga. That pussy. Yeah, bro. Okay, the game plan went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. Zach Edey, you can have whatever you want. You can, like T.I. said, you can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like. Have it, all of it. All right, 37-10, have it. But all them other niggas, Lamar Jones, Fletcher Lawyer, Brandon Smith, whoever else, all them niggas average. And it showed Monday night, bro. Well, like I said, it's the pattern that how it went from the 50 all the way to the next game. First half, it's close. It's good week. We filled it out, pause. Filled it out. In the second half, we pull away. We get double digits. Every single game this year and last year, we end the game with our third string player. With our third string player. The coach's son has the bubble in his hand every single game for the last 2 years of the last 2 tournaments. Who else does that? Who else does that? Ordinance do that shit. Duke, they do that shit. Cincinnati, UCLA ain't do that shit. We do that shit. We end the game with our third stringers, bro. Who else does that, bro? Who else does it? Bro? Six national championships. It ain't no conversation no more. Yeah, blue blood, bro. Hey, I get it though. We had our down years. We had a decade where we were just terrible, bro. We like even before these 2 championships, we were losing in the first round. We lost to Maryland one year, and then we lost to New Mexico State the next year, bro. So yeah, we had some down years, man. And even you could we were just listening to back. You could have said, "Hey, UConn basketball instead of world tour, your girls tour," because the girls got 11 chips and we were stuck on 4 for a minute. So hey, we're blue blood now. We're in the conversation now. The only teams that we do not have more championships than are UCLA, UNC, and Kentucky. And I don't know if I'm forgetting anybody else, but those are the only 3 that I remember right now. So look, bro. Hey, we right there. The UConn women got 11. We got 6. UConn, look. This basketball shit is what we do, bro. This basketball shit is what we do. And I told niggas after football season, all that op shit, all that losing, all that 2-15 shit, that don't happen over here. That don't happen on this basketball shit, nigga. That don't happen on this college basketball shit, nigga. I told my enemies they won't succeed in this shit, bro. I told them they won't succeed. I told them.
State Junior.
I told them fuck niggas they won't succeed, bro. I told them, bro.
Talk that shit.
Hey, look, bro. I don't play about this sauce right here. Everywhere I go, it's championships, nigga. Everywhere I go,
drip that shit,
nigga. Everywhere I go, bro. The Caps won. The Mystics won. The Nats won. Even the fucking arena football team won in the DC area, bro. UConn, 2 champs.
Talk that shit.
I just went back to school. You see the shirt? I just went back to school for my graduate degree, bro. I just went back to school for a PhD, bro.
We smart over here.
I bring the sauce everywhere I go. I don't play about this sauce, bro. Hey, I was just at a Capitals game. Watch, in 2 weeks they're gonna be in the playoffs. Watch. I put 20 on. I put 20 on.
He got a parlay. We got a parlay, y'all. We got a parlay, y'all.
Our first parlay for the Avs.
But look, bro. But look, I think I said what I had to say. I appreciate the patience. I don't even know how long this took, but this is my 7-minute drill. I'm not apologizing for this shit. I'm not J. Cole.
Oh my God.
I'm not apologizing for it. This is my 7 minutes.
Amen.
But hey, Dre, back to you. Back to if y'all want to make takes, y'all have takes. I said what I had to say.
Shit, I don't got nothing to say, bro. You said it all. Congrats to y'all niggas, man.
Amen.
Hard to do, bro. Shit.
You cooked that segment on your own, brother.
Hey man, how am I supposed to follow that, man? I mean, y'all want to talk about the transfer portal? So I mean, what we really doing here?
Let's just go to the women. Let's just go to the women.
We can go.
No, we got to talk about PayPal Cal, man. Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
PayPal Cal, man.
Yeah, going to Arkansas.
Arkansas.
What's his deal? What's his deal in Arkansas? I know he got like
money. His deal was money.
That's it, money.
His deal was money.
And Kentucky, I heard Kentucky didn't want to match the offer that Arkansas was giving, and that basically tells you that Kentucky had no plans of bringing Calipari back, or they were eventually going to go in.
I think they was giving him one more year. So when Arkansas came with that deal, they was like, look, you're already on a trial period already. We're not about to give you more money if we already thinking about try have a separation. So I see why they didn't match it, but you know,
they use that as a scapegoat.
Yeah. But you could kind of tell, like our boy Royal, who came on the show couple of weeks ago, he kind of alluded to that this was finna happen. He was hearing the rumblings, and he was like, "Hey, man, well, you can send as many players you want to the league, but you know those boosters, they want championships.
They want them championships, man.
Like them 5 stars going into top 5 in the draft, not equating the championship. That was gonna rock for forever, man.
Yeah.
Like we understand your goal. Like you putting money in players' pockets. You know, you're helping families' fortunes. But at the end of the day, when you're in the competitive sport, you gotta have proof to. You gotta have some championships. And I kind of wish he didn't get it happen because I mean he was still great for Kentucky, and maybe because you know the transfer portal just became a big thing. So maybe Cal could adjust it a little bit more if he had the chance. But I guess what we see, what he's going to do in Arkansas, we already see 2 players decommit from Kentucky. A couple already hitting the transfer portal, so we kind of seeing the exodus of the Cal players for right now. But yeah, any other thoughts on Cal to Arkansas?
No, I want to say this real quick. It's going to be interesting to see how his strategy going to be at Arkansas, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what kind of players he's going to get, because as we see, older teams with natties. Like you can't win with a bunch of freshmen. The only team who won with a bunch of freshmen, I hate to say this, but I gotta give respect and I gotta give props. The only team that went with a bunch of freshmen was Duke in 2015, but they had Quinn Cook as a senior.
Mm-hmm. And
Quinn Cook led that team. You know, they had 4 freshmen or 3 freshmen starting.
Yeah.
When Quinn Cook was a senior. I think they had Emil Jefferson, who was a junior.
Yeah.
He led that team. That's the only team I seen win with a bunch of freshmen. You need seniors and juniors, man. You can't win with a bunch of freshmen. Like his best team in 2015, they went undefeated, got to the Final Four and lost. Bunch of freshmen. So,
yeah.
Hey, but Calipari may have something to prove going to Arkansas now because the success, at least the tournament success that in the last 12 years, that's kind of the knock on him right now. I know he's gotten to the Sweet 16, the Elite 8 a few times. I think maybe once or twice going to the Final Four in the last 10 years since that national championship. But he may have something to prove now. I think, you know, when you have a mix, he's still going to get like, you know, the 4-star, 5-star recruits. He's still going to have the freshmen.
Oh, yeah.
But I think he's going to he might start recruiting some of those 4 stars that stay for 2 years, 2 or 3 years. so that he has a mix of maybe some guys with experience and then just some just standout freshmen. So I think he has something to prove now. If I'm him, I have something to prove because now the knock on me is that I recruit a lot of players, but I don't really coach well enough to be able to win championships or to even get to the Final Four.
Yeah. If he get a bunch of freshmen, talented freshmen, mix it in with 2 or 3 seniors that's been there, you might have a problem on your hands, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think he should. I hope he don't do it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's what he should do.
Yeah. I think he's gonna make his presence known in the SEC really fast. Yeah, that's all I got to say about it. It's gonna be known because it's not like it's gonna be much going on down there from a basketball perspective. Because we've seen how they worked out in the SEC this season when it came to the tournament. So honestly, even if he can get them to a Sweet 16 in his first year, I think that's going to be progress for them.
That's a win.
He might take it back to how he did at Memphis because
that's what I was thinking. That's literally who I was thinking.
He had Derrick Rose and he had some other guys that were really good freshmen, but he had a lot of good.
He had CDR. He had
Douglas Roberts, Joey Dorsey,
Dozer.
Dozer. So it was a mix. It was a mixture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he might try to implement that strategy again. So it's gonna be interesting to see.
He's gonna hit the transfer portal hard, and he's gonna get one good recruit. That's all that he needs.
That first game in Lexington gonna be toxic as hell.
Hey Dre, how that post say last night is gonna hit like a choke slam from Kane in '98.
Hey. Nah, I'm really just interested to see who Kentucky is going to get as the next head coach because that's not a job you just give to anybody. You gotta be kind of proven to take that spot. And I know they've been throwing names out there, but ain't a lot of championship caliber coaches in college basketball right now. And I don't know how many of them want to leave where they at right now for the Kentucky job.
Well, they never groomed anyone for that job on top of that either. That's something that you really got to think about. Cal had been there for 15 years. At some point, you got to start positioning and grooming someone to take over that particular position because, once again, that's not a position that you just give to just anyone. Obviously, we know that, and we've talked about it before, that names like Rondo have been thrown out there. I'm a Rondo fan. I don't want Rondo to get that job. I need Rondo to go to a smaller school.
They got to stop giving coaches off the street or when they trainers or consultants just out of nowhere job like Steve Nash type stuff. We gotta stop. Not everybody can pull off a Jason Kidd where they got lightning in a bottle and they having playoff run as soon as they come in, or Ty Lue, they can come in the middle of the season and take it to a chain. A lot of y'all just need to go through the ranks and just get the experience because you looking at tape and you actually being in the moment and coaching games is a totally different experience. You got to know when to make adjustments. You got to know when to call timeout. You got to feel the flow of the game. And you're not just going to be able to center in on one keep thing. You got to keep control of the whole team. So somebody look at Penny. He's having he had maybe one decent season at Memphis. And then Jerry Stackhouse at Vanderbilt. I mean, he's a good coach, but since they're not getting a talent, it's hard, especially in the SEC. It's just really a hard thing to do. So you shouldn't try to put some of these players. Juwan Howard, you shouldn't really put some of these players in out the gate hard positions because some of these schools, they do not care about what you did 20, 30 years ago. They want championships now. So, so they better take their time with this hiring job.
Yeah, I say before we move on, Dan Hurley, you can go to Kentucky, but why? Why? Everything is great. Everything is great over here. You the next you like Jim Calhoun 2.0, bro. You got it made in Connecticut. So and you got the recruiting pipelines already in the Northeast, and you tapping into the DMV and Georgia. We got some really good players like Jordan Hawkins and Stephon Castle now. So he's tapped into all these different areas. So man, I know Kentucky gonna throw the bag at him, but I like what for
Yeah.
what? For
It's
what?
the 3P coming day. It's the 3P. It's the 3P coming.
I'm gonna say no because this team is gonna look very different in my opinion next year. This team is
Okay.
gonna be younger. It's gonna be a lot of I think we're gonna have a mix of freshmen and sophomores. We may have one of our starters come back, but I know like guys like Donovan Clingan are thinking about, oh, they might come back. No, go to the league, bro. Like your stock it's not gonna get any higher than what it is now. Stephon Castle, he wasn't like the leader of this team, but he was very essential. Our best on-ball defender, our best like a guy that can get to the paint, be able to hit floaters and all that. He's going to be really good in the league. He should go now. Tristan Newton is gone. Cam Spencer is gone. So I think maybe Alex Caravan may be the only guy that might be back. He might even go to the league. So we'll see. Our whole starting lineup might be gone. So I'm going to say no. I think we'll be competitive, but for us to go to do this again, I don't know, man. I think we're competitive to get to the Elite Eight and compete for a Final Four, but I'm not really sure. I don't think so.
Okay. And BT, I'm gonna get your final thought before we move on to the ladies. As you know, McDonald's All-American game just went by. We had the Chipotle National just went by. And now we're in the all-season transfer portals been open. Is there any team you're kind of looking at right now, seeing they might be a team to watch or a problem going into next year after seeing some of the young talent and seeing some of the transfer portal commitments going on?
As far as the men?
Yes.
That can be a problem. You know who's going to be a problem? I hate to say this because I don't fuck with them niggas, but Kansas is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Kansas is going to be a problem, dog. They got recruits coming in. They got top recruits coming in. I think they're in the market for transfers as well. They got some players coming back. They're going to be a problem. If they stay healthy, they're going to be a problem.
What's their recruiting class rank?
It's in the top 5.
It's not, definitely.
I thought so.
It's definitely in the top 5.
Definitely in the top 5.
But fuck them.
A team I'm looking forward to watch is Rutgers, because they might have the top 2 picks in the draft.
Ace Bailey and
because
they might have the top 2 picks in the draft next year, because both of them put on a show.
And then Ron Harper Jr.'s little brother is there, is there now or coming there?
Yeah, Dylan Harper Jr. He come. Dylan Harper going there, Ace Bailey going there. Yeah, so Rutgers they going.
Flag and all that. Nah, Ace Bailey the one, bro.
Yeah, Ace Bailey like that.
All right, now let's get to the record-breaking tournament. As you know, me, Dave, BT, we've been talking about it for a couple of episodes, but now we finally got to the end. National Championship, undefeated South Carolina versus Caitlin Clark, the star of the NCAA women. It was a good game, but eventually South Carolina locked them down and got a double-digit lead and got the championship. South Carolina, the revenge tour is complete. BT, what are your thoughts of the game? What's your thoughts on the tournament in general?
Man, I thought the tournament was great, man. We had all the top teams we expected to be in the Elite Eight Final Four got there. Ratings was through the roof. The Caitlin Clark effect, you know what I'm saying? All of her games was high ratings, you know what I'm saying? They kept getting higher and higher and higher each round she went into. But let's talk about this game, bro. First quarter, Caitlin Clark was going off. I was like, oh.
Hey, man.
She was on a heater.
A mean haymaker.
Is South Carolina about to go out like this, bro? Like,
I was like,
yo, she's pulling up from 30, son. I was like, oh, okay.
She was on a heater.
She was on the heater, dog. So I was like, okay, this is going to be very interesting, bro. But then in that second quarter, Raven Johnson said, Don, let me get this matchup. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this matchup. And when I say she took this matchup personal, she didn't forget about last year, dog. When Caitlin waved her off, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't guarding you. Go ahead and shoot that. She took that shit personal all season in the show. When I say she was picking this girl up full court, 94 feet, the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And that would turn the tide of the game too.
That changed.
Even in the first quarter when she got in for a minute and she picked up on a couple possessions, I already saw where it was going. I'm like, oh, she ready.
Yep.
She was ready. Then from the second quarter on, we knew what time it was.
This is when I knew it was game. It was like a minute left. Pow hit a 3. They had a 1-point lead. Caitlin Clark got the ball, inbounded the ball to Caitlin Clark. She dribbling up the court, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I see her look up, and Raven stole that mug.
Yeah.
When them pulled up, I said, yep, 3-point game. That's game right there. I knew it was game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot who I told this to, but I said, I like after Raven got on her, that's when they kept trying to force the ball to her. So that was the main mistake right there. Iowa didn't have any type of backup plan. They didn't have any type of counterpunch for when Caitlin got removed from the game because they thought that they was going to be able to force the game through her no matter what. That comes down to coaching at the end of the day. Whenever you can identify your matchup and see how you're winning it, but if you don't have a counter for it, what's the point?
Yeah, they didn't get like Iowa got 30 out of Caitlin. They got 16 out of Kate Martin. They didn't get the production that they wanted to from girls like Afalter and Hannah Stokey.
Yeah.
Gabby Marshall hadn't been shooting well like the whole tournament, but
no, she hasn't.
On defense. So you didn't get like much offense out of her, but what helped Iowa get to the national championship game was Hannah Stokey. Hannah Stokey was the X factor.
Yeah, she had a breakout tournament to be honest.
Yeah, so they just didn't get enough production out of her, and obviously that was because Camila Cardoso, her defense, the rebounding, 17 rebounds, they dominated the offensive boards. It was just a mismatch there.
Yeah, man. But this tournament was just like I said, record breaking. Like if you want to talk about like overall tournaments, like men or women, this gotta be like one of the exciting ones that I witnessed from like start to finish. Yeah. Of course, the top teams handle business like in the first 2 rounds, but Sweet 16 on, it was just like game after game after game. Because even South Carolina, as an undefeated team, they was getting kind of challenged some of those games. So it just made the game interesting. And then, the stars came out. We got our matchups between Paige and Juju, Paige and Caitlin. Rematch between LSU and Iowa. It was just like the perfect storm, really going on. It's like anything that, if as a fan of the game, anything you wanted to happen, you pretty much got it with that. And now that 2020 class, everybody except for Paige, they about to enter this WNBA draft, and they talking about it's going to be one of those game-changing drafts. And I agree with that. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of talent that's going into the W in a couple of weeks, so it's going to be exciting to watch. And what's even crazy is just because all those girls are leaving, don't mean the NCAA women game is depleted. Exactly. It's still some mega stars. It's still some mega stars in the coming in this league. There. Yep.
Paige is still there.
Hannah Hidalgo. You got
Flajay.
Girls from Texas. Flajay.
Yeah.
Raven.
Yeah.
And Malaysia. Fawali.
Yeah, Fawali.
And then you got
Johnson. Yeah.
Okay, South Carolina only losing maybe 1-2 players.
Yeah.
And
they only lose Camilla. That's the only person.
And then if y'all not hip to the recruiting class Don got coming in with just these 3 players, watch. Some of them might not play next year because they're so deep already. But yeah, South Carolina's looking like they're gonna be trying to run a 3-peat or win multiple championships in less than a 5-year span because they got the number 2 player and Joyce Edwards coming in. And then they also have freshmen coming in early due to injury. Adele Tech, she's 6'6".
Yeah.
And then they got a girl from the DMV, Madison McDaniels. That's my girl. She's a hooper in herself. So Don already got a crazy class coming in. But the team with the number 1 class is actually USC, the West Coast, the real USC.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy.
So I know, man. So I mean, what's your thoughts for the future, Dave, BT, Corey? Like, it's gonna be some more ball going on in the NCAA on the women's side.
I know BT is with me when I say this, but I just need UConn healthy, bro. Healthy, fully healthy for a whole season. Fully healthy. I know. Like our recruiting crowd, like I don't think it's better than South Carolina, but we got Sarah Strong coming in, next year, and we still got Jana, Egyptian girl, Caroline Descharme, and Ozzy Fudd coming back. I think Aubrey Griffin is coming back, and who else? A lot of everybody, a lot of players are coming back. So I want to see. I need a fully healthy UConn.
It's a revenge tour brewing. It's another revenge tour brewing. It's a northeast version of it. You know, we had down south cooking. Now we gotta have the up east, man. Like, what we doing, Kay?
Hey,
Tell me what's going on, man.
It's a Northeastern last dance. It's a last dance, basically, because this is the last time Paige and Ozzy will play together in college.
Yeah.
So it's basically a last dance, and the job that Gino was able to do with basically half a roster. If you looked at the bench, throughout just even like the last 2 months, there are 3 players in jerseys. Everybody else is in sweatshirts, and hoodies and sweatshirts.
I never seen. Man, I see more Nike Techs at a Foot Locker, dog. I'm like, damn, man.
Bro, they had 60 points on the bench, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, bro.
And they get to the Final Four? Crazy. And they was a possession away from the fucking Natty.
Man, I'm sorry.
They should have made the Natty.
Rest.
Yeah, rest, bro. I think Paige is gonna knock that shit down, so I ain't gonna hold you.
No, that's what. I think that's the only reason why. Because I was like, the way momentum was going, I was like, they really was about to hit that shot.
They just got momentum back. That was the crazy part about it. They just got momentum back.
I can't speak on Iowa what they was going to do in that next possession, but I just knew UConn was going to score right there.
Yeah.
She's gonna knock that bitch down. It's gonna be a corner 3, corner pocket, boom, cash. I seen that shit, bro.
Gabby Marshall sold the call, man.
She definitely sold the call, bro. But still, you can't make that. You can't make that call in that.
Exactly. Not with less than 5 seconds on the clock. You cannot make that call.
I call that a Buffalo Wild Wing call because somebody pushed the button from that joint.
Hey, our boy Ed, friend of the show, he was like, man, that call was basically like the James Bradbury call in the Super Bowl.
Hey, yeah.
It's it may be like if that same screen happened in the third quarter or the second or first, you most likely will call it, but at that moment, if it's not so obvious.
But here's my thing though. What Bradbury did though, it was too egregious not to call that joint.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you had to call it.
You had to call it.
And then in this scenario, the way the game was calling, and the fact that it wasn't even a legal screen anyway.
It wasn't.
Exactly.
If they was able to review that joint like you can in the NBA, they would easily turn that joint around and gave it back the ball back to UConn because it wasn't even a legal screen.
Here's the thing though, if they would have overturned it or if they had the opportunity to, I think that shoots down the momentum.
Yeah, that momentum.
You gotta think.
Yeah.
So no matter how you cut it, I think that just hurts it.
Yeah,
man. But at the end of the day, I think South Carolina won at Iowa for the get back. So I mean,
I think South Carolina was gonna win anyway, bro. So
they were.
But it's like the revenge tour, winning against UConn, it would have been like cool, but it just has that you needed that Iowa matchup to make it complete.
You did
because you just want you don't want no maybe this, maybe that. It's like, no, we went through everybody. It's no debate on what happened. It is what it is. We got it done.
Cause shoot, they beat UConn earlier this year, right?
Yep.
They beat LSU twice.
Yeah. So I was the only team they didn't play. because they play like one thing about Dawn, she's gonna play everybody. And women's basketball, period, you gonna play everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's so many matchups that can possibly happen next year. Like maybe we get to see USC versus Notre Dame, LSU versus USC, UCLA, LSU rematch.
You know who I want to see?
Texas, South Carolina. No, what's it?
You about
Texas,
to say
South Carolina.
Yeah.
South Carolina, Texas, LSU, or like, those games.
No, Texas going into the SEC with this powerhouse women team right now is going to be crazy. And they might not even be done yet. They might not even be done yet because, as we know, we got two major players that's in the transfer portal right now. Haley, and then Deja, she's in the transfer portal right now.
I think Deja going to Texas.
I think that's why I brought it up. I think she's going to Texas.
Yep.
Yeah,
and that team gonna be stuck.
In the ACC, you got NC State and Stanford gonna be playing each other now.
But breaking news: Tyra retired.
Yeah,
Tyra breaking.
Shout out to her, man.
Yeah, she one of the greatest, man. Shout out to her, for real.
I don't know what's gonna happen in Stanford because they still had that girl Kiki over there that pretty much won them the game against Iowa State, but. Yeah, like shout out to an amazing career.
Yeah, elite coach, elite company. Like when you think of there's been a lot of like great coaches in women's basketball. Like I know a lot of people know about Gino and Dawn Staley. Dawn Staley with this third, she joins this company of Gino and the late great Pat Summitt, who Gino has 11, Pat Summitt had 8. Who else? Tara had 3. Dawn has 3 now, and then there's another person.
I don't want to say it.
Kim. Hey,
chill, BT.
But man, that's crazy to say because think about like even NC State they have Westmore now, but for 35 years they had Kay Yao, who was there, and she was a legendary coach. Rutgers had Vivian Stringer. Arizona, I think they got the same coach from the Final Four a few years ago. I'm not sure, but don't
leave out UNC. We had Steve Hatchett too, man.
UNC, UNC of course. So so there's been a lot of coaches like across the country, like in women's basketball, that have been really great. So shout out to Tara, shout out to all the great teams that she had, the Gumake twins and Ross Golden Wude and Cameron Brink and Haley Jones, all these players that wore a Stanford uniform that played for VanDerveer for the last 38 years. So man, shout out to an amazing career.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. So I guess the biggest question that's still going to be debate going on, and it's a friendly debate because of what she did, is Caitlin Clark won the GOATS of women's college basketball. I mean, we know the record she broke. So, I mean, I know she didn't win no championship, but she changed the game. She changed the game. She carried the mantle. All eyes on her. So I think
can you imagine? Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Now I was just saying, like what Don said after the game, shouting her out. I thought that was, that was good, man. Don's always stand-up character. Shout out to her. She always going to keep it real. She keeps everything in perspective. She tunes out all the media noise and what Don said. She's 1-on-1. So if Don said, I don't know why you want to argue with her. So that's all I gotta say about that.
Now, can you imagine the pressure that was on her every game, bro? And she delivered
every game.
Like, hey,
7 or something like that.
Like Dave and I can tell you, we was at that joint in College Park, bro. When I'm talking about shutting the College City down, Dave only lived 2 miles from the arena, and he was still late.
It took me 50 minutes to get to that bitch, bro.
That's crazy,
bro. I would live 2 or 3 miles away from the stadium, bro.
You got people. She had people at the concession stand shook. They was like, "Yo, I had never seen no shawty like this." Like she was pulling from the Terp logo. I was sick on the low. I was like, damn, this white girl whooping our ass, bro. and she's a sneaker, like, and then like when you watching her live, cause you see it on TV. When you watching her live, you be like, damn, that's a nice ass pass. You look up, it's like that's her 8th assist. What? When? Like what?
Yeah.
Cause you get so caught up in the shooting that you miss her playmaking ability sometimes.
She really a point guard, but she just can shoot that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I think she one of the GOATs, man. You know, for what she did, especially these last 2 years.
It's hard to take away what she did.
All the records she broke.
She put Iowa on the map.
Yeah.
like nobody was thinking about Iowa in any type of sport until Caitlin Clark. Like
definitely.
She was really one of the ones.
That's going to help their recruiting on top of that too, and that's going to show their boosters that they should invest in the team on top of that. So like she did a lot for that one program in less than I mean obviously she's been there longer, but in the 2 years that we've really been like, oh shit, this white girl nice. So she done a lot for them.
Mm-hmm.
A whole lot.
But one thing I would say, gosh, I think I gave it to you too, Dave. But BT, we talked about like when it's time for that pro game, she's gonna have to get that midi. She's gonna have to get that,
bro.
Yeah,
and be ready, and be ready because the way that Ray Johnson guarded her in that final, everybody's gonna be guarding her just like that.
You know what? They asked Diana Taurasi. They was like, "Yo, what you think these rookies gonna be in for? You know, next year when they come into the league?" She said a reality check. You know what I'm saying? You know, she keep it a stat with you, so it's gonna be a reality check. Too.
Everybody goes through it. Like everyone, like a lot of players, like they're really like if they're really nice in college, it's more than likely they're going to be really nice in the WNBA. Like there's not too many players that are like, oh, like they were like really under the radar in college and they just blew up in the WNBA. Like if you were nice in the WNBA, I'm pretty sure like you were nice in college too. It's just there's an adjustment period that you have to go through. Like I recall like just more recent years, Sabrina went through it. I think Arika Gumbawale went through it for like maybe half a season. Even Diana Taurasi
went through it.
Diana Taurasi, all these players go through it. Yeah, all these players go through it. You know, like it just it's different. It's a different, you know.
Like Candace Parker was like the only one I can think of that straight out of college came in and was just on some other stuff. Yeah. Like she's really like the only one.
Yeah, but you know the adjustment period may be like 2 months, maybe. I don't know, like 2 months worth of a schedule of games, and she's gonna be playing with the rookie of the year, Aaliyah Boston, and they have some good young players there. So
yeah, they do.
So the pressure of what she had to do at Iowa, like, oh, you need to get us 30, and you need to get us 7, 8, 9 assists. Oh, and you need to do all this other stuff.
Her passing game is going to open up a whole lot
more.
more.
You don't have to do all that, but like you guys are saying that midi, like that mid-range game is definitely going to have to develop, and I think it will. By the time we get to her like second or third year, it's going to be there.
And before we wrap up this final college basketball topic, and especially for the women, the Caitlin Clark effect. Indiana Fever only won national game last year. This season, out of 40 games, 36.
30 plus.
36.
36.
30 plus.
That means your whole season, the whole season is is televised. So when people complain somebody's not worth what they worth, just show them these facts real quick, and also show them the ratings from the NCAA tournament from Sweet 16 to the finals.
I will say this incoming class that's going into the WNBA is gonna restore the energy that we used to get with like your Maya Moores and Diana Taurasi's, Sue Birds, Elena Deladon. Like even though we already got like these two mega teams in Vegas and New York, now I feel like the talent is gonna start spreading out a little bit more, like how we want it to be.
I agree, man.
Because Indiana will get better. Dallas will get better.
Dallas should definitely get better.
The LA Sparks will get better. The LA Sparks have 2 picks in the top 5. They'll get better.
Yeah.
Atlanta is on their way. The Mystics will be back on their way. So yeah, it's
man. Fuck that. I need them to tank too. Shit. We take.
Hey,
who you looking at?
But at number 6, at number 6, you might get Angel Reese at number 6.
Oh no, we're gonna get Angel this year because Deladon's not playing this year, and we lost Latasha. Oh yeah, we in the tank, baby. Oh, there's more than one tank in DC. There's more than one tank in DC, baby. There's more than one tank in DC, baby.
Hey, shout out to Homeland Security.
Y'all know where the Pentagon's at. You know what we got over here. Stay ready.
Wow.
I feel it.
Stay ready, man.
I feel it.
Hey, fuck it. Bring back the steam. I want to talk about my own team.
Bring back the steam. Bring back the comments. Bring back
the Monarchs.
Exactly.
Bring back the shock. Bring back all them teams.
I need all of them back.
Restore the feeling, man. Restore the wave, dog.
Yeah.
So
bring back the shock and just put Cheryl Ford in there somewhere. But fuck that. I couldn't forget.
All right, so we've been talking WNBA, so let's switch over to the NBA. We had some real breaking news over these past 48 hours. Yesterday we saw, well, actually just 24 hours. Yesterday we saw Giannis go down with an energy non-contact against Boston. They saying it's luckily it's no Achilles injury, it's just a calf strain, but he has to stay out the rest of the remainder of the regular season. They're going to reevaluate by the time it gets closer to the playoffs. But also turn around, Boston gave somebody else a max deal. Jrue Holiday, $135 million.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, say you're all in without saying you all in Boston because Jesus.
Yeah. 3
people maxed in before you even give Tatum his deal, and he's going to be probably all NBA first team again. So, easily. Corey, I guess first your thoughts on Giannis, and then BT, talk to me about Jrue Holiday's contract.
So with Giannis, y'all already know how I feel about Glenn Rivers, so I'm not even going to touch on that. But this is going to be a real wake up moment for them heading into the playoffs. If Giannis is playing at 70% or less, there's some teams they better hope that they don't face because they already slacking on defense. They already look like they're lost or deer in headlights whenever they're on the court. They better hope they don't play Philly. And I've said this, and I'm going to stand to it. They better also hope that they don't have to face Indiana with that transition offense. I think it's going to hurt them in the long run because you don't have nobody back there that's going to be stopping Miles Turner. You don't have nobody that's going to be stopping. Well, he's been playing real shaky as of late, but he has to get it right. Hallie got to get things back together. So those are the 2 teams that I think that they need to try to avoid. Obviously, they don't want to play the Heat. They don't want to play the Heat. For whatever reason, the Heat walks into the playoffs. Don't matter if they are a 10th seed, they're going to find a way to get to the 8th seed, and then they're going to just run the whole gauntlet. So those
hold up now. Trae Young just came back tonight. Atlanta's in that 10 seed. Play-in Trae.
Jimmy turn up. Trae turn up in the play-in, bro.
Yeah, that nigga turned into Goku for real. That nigga turned into Goku. Trae versus Jimmy? Oh, we gonna be in for
Oh my god, bro.
We need that for real.
Hey, but Chicago in the play-in last year. DeRozan turned up in the play-in too. So,
but fuck him. He done lost me a lot of money in my day.
Oh my! DeRozan, you ain't blessed the parlays, man.
Bro, I don't know.
DeRozan ain't blessed the parlays, man.
What the hell? That's your fault. Why you betting on the Bulls, man?
I don't bet on the Bulls. It was one time I bet this man. I bet that he was going to get 24 points. This man only got 23. Then another time, it was earlier this year. It was the Pacers. It was the Pacers and Bulls, and I'm looking at it like, shit. The Pacers gonna run this shit. They're gonna run them up out of there. That's the game when they went into OT, and DeRozan hit that fucking 3 that sent them into OT.
Man, you should have bet on Vucevic or something, bro, or Zach.
Kobe, man.
Or Kobe what?
Hey, I'm gonna start. No, I'm gonna tell you who I need to start betting on. My man Porter.
Oh, yo.
Porter gonna get me right.
Oh, God.
Hey,
but we'll transition into him in a bit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, okay. Hey, yo, yeah, because we're gonna get real. We about to go way off the rails once we get to that topic. But BT, Boston got all that money, man. I mean, I thought that Leprechaun logo was for show, man, but they got all the money over there with that pot of gold, man. Like, what's like
bar? What's a bar?
Like,
that was a nasty bar, son.
Yeah, that was a bar. That was a bar, man. We in the studio, man. You might as well, man. We in the studio.
But nah, man. How can I follow that up, bro? But yeah, bro. They got the money now. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to stay number one in the East. Now they got to re-sign Tatum. You know what I'm saying? But this is a big year for the playoffs for them. This final was a bust, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's good they locked up, you know, Jrue Holiday. They're trying to set up for the future, but we're going to see what they do in the playoffs. But, yeah, man, they got all the money, bro. They paid Jaylen Brown. They got Kristaps. How many more years Derek got, you know?
I don't know, but shit, after this Jrue deal, I don't know there's any room left for him. Shoot.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel like he might. Let me look that up. I think he might have like 2 more years.
I think it's 2. I think it's like 2.
If they got him like that, then they got like pretty much their starting 5 locked up for a minute. Well, Horford, but yeah.
Nah, Horford been in the league for like what, 16 years?
Since 07.
Since 07.
Like
He got one after this year.
After this year?
Yeah, after this year, he got 1 more.
Dang.
Okay.
Oh well, he's not getting paid.
So.
Unless that cap go crazy. Well, I don't see it going crazy next year.
I just love how even after everything CJ trying to ruin, all these owners are still like, F it, bro. We just go and take the tax hit, bro.
Man, fuck the cap, man.
Fuck that cap. That shit don't exist.
That's what we say to when BT and T when they lie, man. Fuck the cap, bro. That's what we say.
Come on, bro.
Hey, we gotta edit the big cap now. We gotta edit that in somehow.
Dang.
My bad.
Hey Corey, you just gonna drop that joint? It's gonna just like
just drop that bitch down. Drop this shit like Vader's helmet and Revenge.
Oh, hey, chill out.
Yo, y'all niggas.
Hey, my bad, BT. I'm telling too much of the business, man.
Yeah,
bro. But finesse 2 times.
You a hot boy.
We tell the business too much. You a rat. I don't want to be that, man. So
I don't want to pitch in that category, dog. Come on, bro.
Be a hot boy. I know a lot of hot boys nowadays. Don't be one.
BT is an upstanding gentleman, man. Law-abiding citizen, does no wrong. Does no wrong. Absolutely no wrong.
My guy.
I go to court for that guy. I go to court for
my
that
nigga,
guy.
Bro. Next subject, though.
Nah, but I was just gonna say though, bringing this back in, bro, was like Jrue Holiday's journey, man. Like on the Bucks last year, they pretty much trade you away for Dame, and they was trying to leave you for dead in Portland. But next thing you know, you find yourself right in Boston, right in front of the ops, man. I know Milwaukee somewhere. Like, man, come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Like, really? I gonna do this? But respect to Jrue, man. He deserved that bag, though.
No, he deserved that bag,
man. He deserved that.
All that he's been through, all that he's ever been through, he deserved that shit.
Yeah, he deserved that. I'm happy for him.
But something interesting I want to bring up though, because I think this was actually kind of a smart move on Boston. Because we know Jrue is kind of on the older side of his career right now, and he got that much money. So, I mean, there's potential for a power play to kind of match contracts with him if there's like a potential, superstar that want to go out there and link up with him. I ain't going to say no names or anything. I'm just saying, with the way this money flowing in the NBA, you need some contracts to match up to getting certain players. That's all I'm going to say right now, man. I hope I don't see it because it's going to be hell, but hey, man.
The Ghost of Red is going to make that shit happen. You know that.
The them rats in the Celtic hallways outside the locker room, man. They doing a dance right now, trying to make it happen, bro.
That'd be the dirtiest thing ever if they gave him that contract just to make that shit shake.
For sure.
Hey.
It would be.
Yeah.
Hey, man. It's a business out here.
That would be nasty.
We gave you the bag. Why are you complaining?
Hey, that owner. Hey, we're gonna want to put it out there, but that owner, I don't think he's gonna let that shit go. He ain't gonna let that one slide.
He can't. He can't.
Yo, so I was just, I know we.
Now, amnesty that. Amnesty that.
Amnesty that. So I know we're in the NBA now, right? But I got this tweet about a women's basketball. It says, so a major UConn player is entering the transfer portal.
Oh.
A major UConn player, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll put it in the chat where y'all can see it, though. You know what I'm saying? But
there's only 2 on that team right now.
Yeah.
That's major. It's only 2, bro.
Please don't be. Come on. Please don't be Ozzy. No, bro.
Hey. Only thing I'm gonna say is, Ozzy, come home. If that's you, Ozzy, come home.
Come on.
Hey, we'll take Paige down in UNC.
Hey,
they just about to leave. You feel me? They should go.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We'll take Paige.
This is
my bad, Dave. My bad.
This messed up. This is your day and everything. I know, man. You got to. Our bad, bro. I mean, are we scheming?
Yeah.
Yes, we scheming.
Are you telling me?
Are we being niggas?
Yes.
We got a back-to-back and sacrifice the women's team, bro. Are you telling me that's what happened, bro?
You gotta do something.
Hey, man. Hey, Dave. As you saw, the Nationals sacrifice the Redskins.
Yeah.
Shit, who I got to sacrifice?
And
who the fuck I got to sacrifice to get
the Wizards? The Cap sacrificed the Wizards, bro.
Yeah, man. As you see, we ain't been right. We ain't been right since that championship for the Caps. It can only be one good team in the building, bro. It can only be one.
And they both about to be in the building for a while too. So,
hey man, BA said hell no.
Damn.
And speaking of hell no, NBA's very own Lex Luthor just came out with a statement on Jonte Porter. He said, "Hey, if these allegations true, we gotta give him that OJ Mayo. We gotta give him that ban. We gotta give him that ban." Has gambling really hurt the sporting game? Because now players have the opportunity to kind of trick off or the bag. You know, we talking. What's that Alan Sandler movie, man? The Longest Yard. This joint, man. Like, hey, man, we gonna tank this joint for the parlays, baby. Like,
nasty.
The evidence didn't look good, man. That man was clearly hurt that he hit a 3.
That's the funniest shit ever. He was sick.
He was sick.
He banked that bitch in and he's going down court. Fuck.
But why do you take the under on yourself though, man? That's why do you take the under on yourself, bro?
I mean, that's a safer bet, because why am I going to try to get over 25 if I know I'm gonna get more bread betting the under? You feel me?
Nah, that under was crazy. It was like 6 points and he'll have like 2, or he's not taking shots at all. It was crazy unders, bro.
Now the thing was, you know what I mean?
Under 6 on points.
Exactly.
That's that.
He fucked up. He should have just got the shot clock violation, bro. He did it on himself.
Like, you couldn't give yourself a respectable 12, my man. Like 6 points. Like 6.
Only thing you gotta do is score 7. That's 3 buckets in the foul. You can draw a foul.
Man, I don't know. It's tough for that brother. Tough for that brother.
Man, for real.
One brother don't know how to pass. One brother don't know how to bet. They just don't know how to do shit over there.
Hey, no. Woo. Dang.
Nothing be swinging over there, man.
Hell no, the buck stops there. You pass that ball to him, that shit going up.
Shit.
Good boy. So we're gonna see what's going to happen with that, but yeah, it seems like sports betting and something that's going on in every league. We hear something in the NFL, college football, NBA. It's probably a lot going on in the NCAA as well. I don't know how they're going to crack down on it. I don't know how they can keep track of it, but for goodness sakes, y'all, if you're going to parlay, if you're going to put yourself in the parlay, make it make sense. At least make it make sense, y'all. At least make it make sense.
On this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Get your Pete Rose on the correct way.
Oh, or if anything else, get an interpreter and they take the rap for you.
Woo!
And with that, that's my final thought. Anybody else got anything to say? Anybody else? Final thoughts?
Hey, Jonte Porter, Shohei Ohtani, hold your head, bro. Hold your head. Hold your head.
Hey, MLB not doing the Major League Baseball. They not doing nothing to Ohtani. You can hang that one up. They not gonna touch Ohtani. That's one of their top 3 biggest stars too. Yeah, they gonna let that shit roll.
And for them NFL dudes, Calvin Ridley, whoever else got caught, Jameson, all y'all that got caught. Hey, learn your lesson. Learn your lesson, bro. Learn your lesson. Or at least learn
what's the lesson? Dre, one more time. What they need to do?
Hey man, if you're gonna put yourself in the parlay, make the parlay make sense, man. Make the parlay make sense, and then you'll be blessed. Then the parlay will be blessed. Parlay tip it for the day.
Like it. I like it.
Any final thoughts, BT?
Nah, man, y'all said it all, bruh.
Yeah.
With that, Dave, you know how we end this joint. What we gotta tell the listeners?
Subscribe to the pod, dog. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It's right there. It's right there. Hit that button right there. Appreciate you. For everyone that's subscribed, for everyone that's following on any of the podcast streaming platforms, thank you very much. We're going to continue to keep giving you this heat. We enter in, we about what? A week? Like next week is the play-in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the play-in tournament is next week. The postseason is going to be underway. So, we gonna have a lot to say about those games and those matchups there. Man, we're gonna have a lot to talk about, man. So
baseball is underway. We got a fight that's coming up.
Yeah,
NFL draft coming up. We had to give y'all an NFL draft special. We had to do that. We're going to catch y'all up to date with all these crazy transactions going on in the NFL off season. So be on the lookout for that. But hey, look, man, we just them guys. Shout out to our boy Brad T. They couldn't hop on tonight. But we always go and hold it down for the bros, man. So hey, we the team. Assassin 4. You already know what it is. And we out.
We out of here.